After 3 days, 16 farmers were killed. Herdsmen, who are terrorists, they are called herdsmen, they returned to the community and they killed so many villagers. And as I speak to you, the number has surged up to 32. And people are not telling you what is going on in Benue State. Many local government area, NYC has withdrawn COP members. No COP member is going to this community. Stay with me.
Gabriel, I'm calling from Benue State.
Gabriel from Benue State.
Yeah, I'm your friend, Gabriel.
Where particular are you calling from Benue State, Gabriel? Where are you now?
I'm calling from Igede land, Igede Kingdom.
Wow.
In Oju local government. In Igede, we have two local government. We have Oju local government and Obi local government.
Okay. So, I hope you are not afraid to answer some questions before you make your contribution.
No, I'm not afraid.
All right.
I'm old enough to take responsibility for whatever happens in my own state or in my country.
All right. Thank you for that courage. Now, how is Benue State?
Thank you. Benue is fine. It's fine today. Let me put it that way. It's fine today.
You don't know about tomorrow.
Exactly.
All right.
I don't know about tomorrow. Anything can happen. Nigeria is a mad country. Nigeria is not well.
All right.
Anything can happen.
All those villages that was deserted in Benue State, all those villages that the terrorists sacked, tell me, have they come back to their ancestral homes?
Not really. They are still in IDP camp.
They are still in IDP camp.
For example, like those TV area, mostly TV and parts of I think Agatu, right? Part of Agatu IDP. They are still in they are still in refugee camp. They have not come back home yet.
Okay. What is your people's plan to bring them back?
Well, I don't know yet. I don't know. It seems there's no plan yet. It seems I don't know any plan now for sure. I don't know. But I think the governor is doing one or two things. But the power from above, just like somebody said, the power from that federal government is what is weighing everything down.
Okay.
Remember even Tinubu said, from what you have been saying before, Tinubu said that he cannot even stop this insecurity. The moment he's trying to stop this insecurity, they will kill him.
Yes, he said that.
There are people that are controlling Nigeria, and these are Fulanis. These are Fulanis. So there's no, the governor wanted to do one or two things, but the power above, overweigh him. That is what I can say for now.
It is well. All right, you have the mic. Talk to us.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for giving me the voice to talk to Nigerian. Many people have contributed a lot to this Nigerian insanity. Nigeria is not well. Let me just tell the whole Nigerian.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining me in this video. If you have not experienced kidnapping, if your family member has not been kidnapped, if your family member has not been killed, if maybe in your community or you don't know any place where this insecurity we do talk about in Nigeria is ravaging, you will find it very difficult to understand the news we bring here every day. Okay? Now, for over the years in Benue State, so many communities has been under siege. A lot of people have been killed, numbering 20,000 people. Just imagine what is the number of your community. Some communities are not up to 5,000, 2,000. But this issue of attacks has claimed over 20,000, people in different communities in Benue State. Okay? Now, come to think about this. These people are seasonal. When I mean they are seasonal, they are coming like seasonal attacks. So for sometimes they will leave, for sometimes they will come. Last year, when Reverend Father Hyacinth, who is their governor, when he told the whole world that the issue of banditry, terrorism in Benue State is over, I was one of the first people that said this is just the beginning. It's not going to be over, okay? Because I have been studying, particularly in that Benue State, everything that has been happening. So it's seasonal. When it stops, don't think that everything is over. They will go and prepare more and come back. Go prepare more, come back. What is the purpose why they are, wiping people away from Benue State? They said they like the river bank because the green vegetation there doesn't wither. because of the river Benue. So because of that, they just choose the place that the place will become their own. So every community around the place, even far in, they will continue to kill them. And nobody is talking about this. If I tell you people that Nigeria is irredeemable, take it to the bank. You will talk. Your age will pass, another age will come. Now, before we go into the details of how these people return to Benue State, because as I speak to you, last week they killed 16 farmers. Police has been able to confirm that, okay? They killed 16 people in Benue State last week, and they have now returned in numbers as I speak to you in this week. So a lot of things are going to be happening in Benue State. And what baffles me in Nigeria is that even when people sound the alarm, this is coming, oh, nobody will take it serious. The thing will still come and it will still happen. What kind of life is this? Now, there is this video of Michael Zekome when he was kidnapped, because people don't understand when we talk about killing, kidnap, killing. Take a look at this video.
What were you being fed with? What did you eat? We were eating most of the time once in a day. Okay. They will bring Ekpa and Egusi Ekpa and Ogbono. What are the time of we ate rice, jollof rice, white rice. Okay. What were the conditions? We were locked up in a room in solitary confinement, very hot. The day the windows were open, on 2 occasions, a colony of mosquitoes descended on us and feasted on us like barbecue, like in a buffet dinner. So we preferred the heat to the colony of mosquitoes. I fell ill on 2 occasions. The first time they brought their doctor, who was also hooded. That one gave us malaria drugs. Then the penultimate Thursday, when I was really shaking because of the threats of death, the threats of horror, the fear of horror, the fear of death, the fear of fear, I fell ill and I was shivering. Maka, Omoregbe, and Atanosio Ubome, that we were together, they started fanning me and pouring water on me. They asked me what was wrong. They said I should speak to their doctor on the phone. I spoke to them. I told them. They brought drugs for me. They came and gave me injections. Their doctor came and gave me injection. And to assure me, he brought out the syringe and everything. I said, son, look at it. We are not going to poison you. They are not caught. So they gave me 2 injections, one on each side of my buttocks, and then pierced my artery to give me an intravenous fluid. They treated me for malaria and typhoid. And the next day, I became better. They are so organized. They are properly organized. All right, sir. So we're meant to believe that ransom was paid. How much was paid, sir? I want to say that because we are being in detention, I do not know. I know they were talking to my family. I don't know. All I will say is that Agiode or Temomye Sethak. Do you know what it means? No, sir. Agiode or Temomye Sethak. A hunter does not narrate details of his encounters during his odyssey in the forest.
Do you suspect any political undertones?
No political undertones, because they made it clear straight away that they never profiled me, that they didn't even know me. In fact, that if they had known me from what the world is saying about me, they would have dropped me back. There was no political undertone. If any political party had fought over it, we are sorry. In fact, let me also thank the major political parties in Nigeria, because they have all been speaking. PDP, APC, all of them, I want to thank all of you, because you have been speaking for me. All the politicians, senior advocates of Nigeria, I thank all of you. You have been speaking. No political undertow. Like I told you, it could be anybody.
Yes, that was Michael Zekome, okay, the senior advocate of Nigeria, you know. And that is why I'm still telling everyone in Nigeria, be very careful, because it will get to your turn. I said it will get to your turn. Because Michael Zekome didn't prepare for it when it came, okay? Now, this return of the herdsmen, the return of the terrorists in Benue State has caused a lot of lives. At the publication of this news I'm going to read to you, the number of people that died has not been confirmed, but now I can categorically tell you that the number has surpassed 32 persons that was killed yesterday. This is insane. Now let's get to the details of the article. It says, breaking: herdsmen return to Benue community, kill many villagers day after slaughtering 16 farmers. Now, It reads that yet to be confirmed number of persons have been killed in a fresh attack on Anye community in Benue State. The attack, which happened on Thursday night, was carried out by suspected herdsmen, Sahara reporters gathered. Suspected armed herdsmen came to Anye Benue State yesterday night to attack our people again. This attack claimed the lives of multiple villagers, and we are still recovering corpses in the bush up to now, a top source told Sahara reporters. However, the traditional rulers are trying to hide the situation from escalating. Out of the article, what is the purpose why they are trying to hide it from escalating? Because most traditional rulers are working with the government to making sure that people will not know that people are dying, not because they are stopping the killing, but they are just covering the killing. This is evil. Now, attacks by suspected herdsmen in Benue State have led to the killing of at least 5,000 persons in recent times. Mark the word, recent times. Okay? Now, the latest attack is coming 3 days after 16 farmers were ambushed and killed on a Kashimbila road in the state while returning to their community in Mbandwa ward. This is insane. The farmers were returning home on Monday when they were ambushed. Their bodies were dumped in the river by the gunmen. After killing them, they dumped their bodies in the river. Anyway, Sahara reporters had also reported that the National Youth Service Corps had withdrawn all Corps members from Mba community in Kwande local government area of Benue State due to escalating violent attacks. Confirming the development on Thursday, the Assistant Director of Information and Public Relations of NYC in Benue, Yahuza Adamu, said the withdrawal was prompted by the incessant insecurity threats in the area. Remember, the Reverend Father, who is a governor, told you people that everything was okay before. Since the beginning of the incessant attacks on Mba community, which shares boundary with the Republic of Cameroon, NYC withdrawn all Corps members from the area and has not posted any there to date, the statement had read. The situation in Mba has worsened with the suspected armed herders reportedly killing over 20 people, including 16 farmers, whose bodies were discovered in the river Castina Anda. Adamu assured parents and guardians that NYC remains vigilant and committed to the welfare of Corps members. He stated that the NYC Kwande local government area inspector had conducted, a